Execution: when the script is run, this line will call the isPrime function with n set to 7. Outcome: since 7 is a prime number, the expected output here would be true. How many of you actually understand code? Is it easy? I understand. And there are a lot of students who are into software domain, but at times it gets hard to understand some complex code. Sometimes your own code can get confusing after a few days, and reading someone else's code, that's a all different challenge. Welcome to day 168 of the 1000 days of no code challenge. Today we are exploring Workik AI Code Explainer, a free tool that helps you understand, fix, and improvise your code using AI. No need to copy paste into ChatGPT or debug manually. Let's break it down and see how it works. So to begin, head over to workik.com/AI-code-explainer. The link will be added in the description below. Click on sign up, use the Google method or any other method, click on continue, and we are all set. Create a workspace, import your data from the environment, and continue using Workik. Select playground. Okay, so we have one playground, which is AI Code Explainer. I'll use that and click on import, right? So the playground is available. We have programming with AI, we have AI boards, we have database tools, and application generator. Okay, so once you log in, maybe it's taking you somewhere else, but what we want is particularly workik.com/AI Code Explainer. So come back to it if you're not on it, right? So you have to add the context here, which is your files or data that you have, and we're adding the file from here. Okay, so relevant code files. We can rename this title to something else, sample Python code, and type is code or text file or options list or database, image, so on and so forth. This is a code that I'm going to add, or rather, upload files and folders, right? So I'll upload the file from here. So from here, and here is my sample Python file. Okay, and I'll click on upload, and it has been added. By default, we have a folder called home. So I'll click on save context, and now we've got this particular file added. I can choose the model from here. Okay, as you can see, by default it is GPT-4o mini. I can also choose Gemini 2.0 Flash or Claude 3.7 Haiku. We have Llama, we have DeepSeek, right? Let's go with the default one, GPT-4o mini. And I'll ask, can you explain the code with proper structure? So it's actually reading the file, and you can see my workspace gives back. Absolutely. Let's break down the isPrime example.py code into its fundamental components for better understanding, right? So the primary component of this code is the function definition. Okay, and then we have got the line which says def isPrime, right? The function isPrime is designed to determine whether a given number n is a prime number. Okay, so this is an input and this is a function. Input parameter, the function takes a single argument n, which is the number we want to check. Initial condition check. Immediately following the function definition, we have this check. If n is smaller than or equals to 1, return false. Logic. This condition checks if n is less than or equals to 1. Why? By definition, prime numbers are greater than 1. So if n is 1 or lower, the function will return false. Right? Then the third step is prime checking logic. Next, we delve into the main logic that determines if n is prime, right? And then the logic is followed here, the code. So for I in range 2, int n $0.5 bracket close plus 1. If n %i equals to 0, return false. Now it also explains what this particular code is. And then we have returning true. If the loop completes without finding any divisors, the function concludes return true. This means that n is indeed a prime number, right? Now function testing, at the end of the file, we test our functions. Print isPrime 7. Execution: when the script is run, this line will call the isPrime function with n set to 7. Outcome: since 7 is a prime number, the expected output here would be true. Now, this is what we have tried with GPT-4o mini, right? I can click on try other AI. I can choose the one which I want, right? And I can also select use this model for all requests. Click on generate. Your explanation is comprehensive and well structured. Let me add some additional insights and nuances to provide an ever deeper understanding of this prime number checking algorithm. Now, based on whatever we have got here, Claude continues further. Okay, gives this line represents a clever optimization technique. Okay, time complexity, some logic, which I have no clue, right? Coders or Python developers might understand this better. Okay, but it gives you details. You can also ask it to write some complex codes. Okay, so for example, exchanging of two values. Can you please write code in JavaScript to find? So let's try to find the code in JavaScript to get the same functionality. So can you please write, or remove the please? Can you write a code in JavaScript to find prime numbers? Okay, we can use models. So I'll use GPT-4o mini for now. Certainly, here's a JavaScript implementation to find prime numbers, right? So you have a function written in JavaScript, right? Now you can also try other AI. Let's go with Claude this time. You generate it. Then you can compare both of this, right? As we can see here, this is what we got from Claude, right? And this is what we got from GPT-4o mini. So you can compare, you can see what works best for you, right? What is the optimized way? You can also ask how different are both of these codes and then take your call. And that's just one part of what Workik AI can do. Today, we only explored the code explainer part of this platform. But Workik is actually a much bigger platform. If you go to Workik, then you can see features, right? Where you can see programming with AI, AI board, AI code documentation, AI database documentation, AI powered database features, AI application generator, Visual Studio Code extension, AI powered workflow automation. There are a lot of things in this platform. Whether you're just starting out or you've been working with code for a very long time but require a second AI eyes, then Workik can be your best friend. If you'd like to explore more of its feature, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.